Excuse me on the tier. Pesa Latino. Program time.
Cubo, Michpan Seco Club, Dishpa. Mis saludos y respetos, Buble. Greetings to all those of you that are stopping by for the first time. Tlasutlamati. Thank you. Appreciate your subscribing and smashing on the like button. Chingo de gracias. So, I'm gonna talk about what's the difference between a gang member and a gang banger. Do you know? Do I know? I guess we'll get to see, huh? But I live. Simon can see. So before we continue, just wanna let you know to real quick, get your pisto, your refreshment, or ya sabes, you know, little churrito, puff kid, or whatever fucking popcorn. Ya sabes, homie, get ready to kick back with me for a little bit, and let's talk about this gang banger and gang member. What is it that distinguishes these two words? Listo? You got the count, homie. Vámonos recio. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, man. Motherfucker, institutional. Animo. You got some energy, my boy. Yeah. All right now. So, what's the difference between a gang banger and a gang member? What you want to start off with? Let's start off with the fucking weekend warrior. Oh shit, that's another category. Woo! Wee! Man, you know what? Now that you think about it, you got different categories when it comes to this gang shit. To this pandilla, this grupo de pandilleros. Atención. I sound like be able to work at Telemundo, huh? Anyhow, a gang member. A gang member is an individual that got jumped into the neighborhood for obvious reasons. Back in the days, being a cholo was the thing to do, my boy.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to be a cholo, man. It was just like the ultimate secret shit, man. You know, hanging out with the homies. Everybody wanted to be in that crowd, in the little corner, you know. Getting a placazo was like celebrity status in the calle. Know what I'm saying? And those of you who live the calles, or should I say the 90s, understand what I'm talking about. Anyhow, the dress code, you know, picking up the Ben Davis, the Charlie Browns, the 501s, cuffed up, big sizes. That was a fucking do or die motherfucking dress code. Dressing up like that, man, guaranteed you were gonna get hit up, homie. Or they were just gonna roll up on you and start blasting, or it was gonna be bad, homie. That's why them Cortez came in handy, homie, because when it was time to run and get away, man, them Cortez got you. Them Cortez helped out pretty much. Another thing too, man, I don't know how true it is, but I heard that the number one shoe that got people killed was the Nike Cortez. Correct me if I'm wrong, man. I'm gonna look into that, but I heard a little something behind that. Anyways, a gang member. It's an individual that gets jumped into the barrio and participates to an extent. You know, He got in for maybe the fame, to be popular, to have a little backup, to just say that I'm claiming and I'm claiming that hood. I'm part of that hood. You know, for him, he looks cool throwing gang signs, taking pictures. Being from that barrio gets him a lot of hyenas. You know, just the cool boy in the block. ¿Entiendes, Mendes? So a gang member joins the neighborhood, but with the purpose of just chilling, having a good time, going to kickbacks, going to parties, and just being in the crowd, man. You know, making friends. And a member's a member, man. You just want to chill. Maybe every now and then when you get pressure to fight, you get a one-on-one. A gang member's almost like the dude that maybe fucking, when he got jumped in, kept hitting the ground, you know. Get up, come on, get up. Oh, you know what? Nah, you know what? Now that I look back, I mean, there was a few that knew how to get down. You know, and you know how there was homies that were down to throw putazos, but when it came to the trigger, they were more like, man, you know, hesitant, you know. So that's all I could think of as far as a member. You know, a member just about dressing up, having that appearance, having that celebrity, having that street celebrity status of having a placazo, being able to cruise the Canyon, Hollywood, Whittier, you know, meeting hyenas from different area codes, and being able to say that you're from so and so, and you're not called a wannabe or a claimer. Because back then, you didn't want to be a wannabe. You wanted to be from the barrio. You know, wannabes were like, people made fun of them. So a member's just kind of like a easygoing individual. Don't get me wrong, you know, when it's time to shine, they shine. Now a gangbanger, I see a gangbanger being more with the function, being more strategic. The gangbanger is the one that has that cuete, that has a knife. All the above, you know, dressing up, you know, todo pelón, maybe tatted up, facial tattoos, you know, exposing their barrio. The gangbanger is a type that stays, you know, with a cuete 24/7, no matter what. Whether he's in the block, he has his cuete stash. He's always on the lookout. You know, he's always the one, you know, pretty much posted, looking at, you know, enemies pass by, drive by, hey, throwing up the signs, and right away, boom. Or maybe on the cut, you know, ready, you know, to dump on somebody driving by, disrespecting the hood. A gangbanger is the one that goes up to an individual, you know, patrolling, letting them know, hey, you know where you're at. Hey, homie, where you from? You know, that's a gangbanger, just active, like, vámonos recio, you know, letting it be known. Gangbanger is the one that goes on missions without being told to put in work. It just comes out naturally. He knows his place. He knows he knows what he has to do. And a gangbanger's the type of dude that goes on a holiday by himself, or even with one more homie that he could trust. They go handle business, and bam, vamos a tirar party, let's go drink a beer, and they don't talk about it. They both of them know what happened, or him himself, he knows what he just accomplished, and that's it. It's done. It's over. That's all I could think of a gangbanger, you know. Could I be missing something? I don't know about the money, making money, you know, because it's, you can't really be in the business making money and then gangbanging. It's almost like being a gangbanger, you're set tripping. And being a businessman, sometimes you gotta look over the barrio, the enemiga situation, because you're now being a money maker. You have more of the pinta mentality where it's more of let's get along type of shit. Let's make some feria, and you're extending your horizon. Now you're reaching out to dudes from the other side of the tracks. You're reaching out to dudes in different counties. I mean, business is business. Now, like I tell people going out of these two, the difference out of a gang member and gangbanger. In every barrio, you have your drug addicts, you have your sporty, athletic, boxing fanatics. You know, the homies that are always healthy, working out, going to the gym, trying to stay on swole. You got your group of players, you know, the homies that get all the hyenas, that are always bringing the hyenas to the hood. You got your bums, man, vatos that just post up in the block or at the fucking crack house and they don't do shit but freeload on somebody else's dope.
Come on.
Collect pennies to buy a King Cobra or a fucking Old English. And I'm not knocking or disrespecting anyone, because we all went through that. You know, I was a kid, I remember I was collecting change just to buy a 6-pack of King Cobras. And I was happy, man. 15 years old, getting a paisa to buy the pisto because you're too young to buy beer. Remember that? Yeah, so I mean, in every neighborhood, you got your different personalities, different characters. You got your homies that are funny. They're almost comedians. They're chistosos. It's almost hard to get them mad.
Duh.
And then you got your fighters, the ones that know how to fight, that know that secret shit, that know boxing. That when it comes to neighborhood battles or riots or whatever street issues, they're the first ones to, you know, get down. You know.
Yeah.
You got your you got your homies that, you know, you got the chismosos, the chismosas and shit, the gossipers, some haters también, you know, they're always fucking miserable, always looking down on homies that get high and complaining with this and that. You got everything, man. You got some homies that are military or that went to the military, so you know, somewhat. I mean, you got your weekend warriors that only show up on the weekend. You got the homies that show up after an argument or finally they fucking divorce their wife and bam, they're back to the hood. Yeah, you got all sorts of dudes, man. I mean, shoot. You got the homies that are into the cars, the lowriders, fixing the ramflans. You got the rateros, the crooks, the homies that fucking like to rob and shit. You know, man. You got your paisas, the homies that got that little paisano in them, you know. Hey, can't forget about the motherfucking motherland, homie. Sad, proud of it. You got your pretty boys, motherfuckers gonna get pedicures and get their eyebrows plugged and ooey. Man, yeah, man. I guess that could be the difference of a gang member and a gang banger. I don't know. And then you got all these other categories that I just mentioned. And tell me if I'm right. And if I missed a category, let me know, man. Drop it on the comment. With that said, much love and respect. You homies have a good one. Y pues, hey, ahí estamos, Manny the Jaguar Paul. Con mucho respeto. And I'm gonna exit as I came. With much love and respect, man. Chin up, homies. Ahí nos vemos al rato, huh? Shit.